Welcome back to the war, Psychonauts. It's been a harrowing mission since you left. Well, actually, I've just been standing here for like the past few seconds waiting for you to get back. So, yeah, never mind. So, today we are going to take on a frozen wasteland of death and destruction. No, that's a lie too. But we are going to get close to finishing the coach's mind today. And we're going to get rid of those dumb cheerleaders still dancing in the background behind me, underneath my butt. So let's go and head on over to here.
You score enough points on this course, kid, and I'll give you a reward.
And welcome to our first mini-game, guys. Basically, punching cardboard. Saving the Earth one cardboard cutout of villains at a time. Now, basic premise is pretty simple. Punch the bad guys when they come up. Don't punch the babies when they come up. Bad form to hit a baby during this challenge. Up to you whether you do it or not. You lose a point for every baby. You lose a second for every baby you punch. Now, as soon as we hit 20 points, which is just a few more, the little mini thing ends.
Hey, good job, soldier. Now here's your reward.
And we got rid of the cheerleaders, so bonus points for us. Now, we can do this again, so let's hop and punch. You can do this a few times through the whole game. You could do it all at once if you really want. I will be back because they do give you Psychonaut levels, so this will be something. Apparently you can't punch when you're in something. And the score needed gets higher, the time gets, I believe, gets shorter for the last one. Now, it's not all that difficult to do because it is the first level, but they do get kind of challenging. But, like I said, I'm not going to show it off right now. I don't think you guys are really interested in watching me punch cardboard cutouts, as villainous as they look. And I'm not punching any babies, so that's always a perk to everybody. But if you remember in the last episode, I kind of miss a figment, which I'll be going back for very shortly, actually, coming up right now. So let's collect these psychic arrowheads and move on.
Most people, they got something to hide. They store away their shame, their dirty little secrets, these tiny vaults in their minds. But the enemy is not allowed any secrets in wartime, are they, soldier? So go ahead and bust open this vault. I got nothing to hide.
So there tends to be 2 to 3 of these safes. Now, each one is unique.
Good.
They don't want to listen to him anyways. Each of these are unique, and each of these will give you some backstory on the mine that you're in. As we see, Coach Oleander's first one is all about his history in the military. Looks like he was pretty badass, actually. And slightly taller. Now, each of these are unique, and some we will actually have to come back for later. Coach Oleander's mind, for instance, I'll show you a little bit further into his mind what I'm talking about. But they're always kind of the viewfinders. The older people will remember the sound and what they actually are.
You enjoy that. One of my favorites.
Yeah. Now, I am going to go back for that last figment I left over back in the trenches. And I'm going to use this little dude to do it with. Yeah, he basically snots on you and takes you back to wherever you want to go. So I will be right back, and I'll meet you at the trenches. And here we go. This stupid duck with a battle helmet. Right by the Zeppelins, too. All that shit about the Zeppelins being difficult and wanting to get them all, and I mess it up. But let's do a little magical teleportation. And we're back. So, what do we got going? No, I can't show you. I was going to show you the explodey bits not exploding when you're standing on them, but it takes too long to prove it. Now, to progress through it, we have to fight this guy. We got to take him on. We got to hit him. Hit him hard. Yeah, he's just a bridge. Now, this part is easy, but on the flip side, it's also kind of just annoying. You have to run, well, you have to punch and run. Every time one of these brick walls with the bad guy appears, you want to hit it, and it'll create a newer one further down the firing range, the no man's land. Now you can actually do this without hitting any of the bricks. You'll lose a lot of life, and it's kind of pointless because the machine gun actually starts up again once you go a certain distance away from it. But it's kind of a cool little thing. I don't think a lot of people know about it. So I'll show you from here, just in case. Yeah. So you always want to kind of go at an angle. There we go. As you see, because I'm past it, it doesn't work anymore. But as soon as I walk away, though, it's going to hit me. See? And I didn't make it back in time. But that's cool. So you can do that if you like. While I was actually practicing, I decided to give it a try and see if it actually works. It does, but it's about as useful as a bunny rabbit. Speak of the bunny rabbits. So just do it like they tell you to. Just run down it and hit them. And this last one will actually stop it for good. So you can go as far away as you want and not have to worry about getting shot up the booty. So let's collect the rest of these fragments and a little mental health. Especially from the snowman, because snowmen are always a good source of mental health. If you didn't know that, you should have. Now there is something cool about these little bunny rabbits with the military helmet. They actually have a point. We learn a little bit more about Coach Oleander later in the game. But if you notice, we can't kill the bunny rabbits. Usually punching something will kill it in the world. Punching the rabbit will just kind of launch it away. But we'll find more about that out later. Find out more about that later. There we go. So we hop up here and we do a ground pound on this wood. And we get Bobby Zilch.
Yeah, classic Zilch.
Him and his antics. So let's hop down into the helmet, actually. Skull helmet, I guess. Collect some of these figments. Now, just like at the minefield, jump up on this flagpole and push it all the way up. And jump into our slidey level. Now, the trick is this next figment, you want to jump for it. The piggy. If you don't jump for the piggy, you're not going to get it. It's slightly above Raz's head. With the grenade and the spooky monster, I guess. Bigfoot, I guess. Let's take a look at Piggy. Where is he? Ooh, there he is. It's a pink piggy. Sorry guys, it's just my favorite one. But anyways, we are at the classic thing that every 3D platforming game needs. Can you guess what it is? Swinging. Every single platformer tends to have swinging involved. I don't know why, but apparently it's a thing. It's actually been replaced with parkour now, apparently. 90s it was swinging, the 2000s is parkour. And there's our second to last emotional baggage. We just need one more and we complete the set. And we actually do get something for collecting all the emotional baggage, so there is kind of incentive to do it. Now, here you want to start over here because, well, it's just easier. Ooh! As I proceed to fall off the side of the world. Yeah. We're actually coming up to the worst part I do, or the worst part that I actually... Hey, he's telling us, thanks, buddy. Yeah.
Hold it right there, boy. That's a mental cobweb. You can collect them with a specialized piece of equipment once you get checked out on it. Till then, just steer clear of them.
Yeah, this is cobweb stuff. We can't actually buy it. Even if we could afford it, we can't buy it right now. You need a certain Psychonaut level. So, it's really sad to admit, as good as I am at this game, these tight ropes give me no end of trouble. I always seem to fly off the end. And you'll see in a second. It always happens no matter how hard I try. That doesn't count though, I just wanted the figment. Don't start joking yet. Don't start snickering behind your hand like a classy lady does. Hop up here. This right here. Not that either. Hold your laughter, please, people. It's coming. I'm just trying to get the figments. As badly as it seems I am.
More than you do, Pokey.
So it's this jump right here. Oh. Hey, I actually did it! Usually anytime I do it, I always tend to over jump and fall off the edge and have to start again.
As you can see, the trapeze is very difficult. Most cadets can't handle it. You might just want to stay away from it. You'd still get a participation ribbon at the end of camp.
Puh. Now, we want to stay here for a little bit. Now, as you see behind this cobweb, of course, I'm not going slow enough to let you guys see it, but behind that cobweb is actually the second emotional baggage for Coach Oleander. But we can't get to it right now, so we'll have to come back. There's a few things and places that we'll have to come back to each of the mines before we can complete each one. So I'm going to try and complete as much of each one as I can the first run through. What is that thing? It's like a demon. Anyways, now, this is where they're going to start hiding our emotional baggage. Before, it's always been right in our way. It's hard to miss it. But the very last emotional baggage is actually up over here. Now, a telling sign that emotional baggage is near, as you probably heard, is the weeping. Whenever you're near an emotional baggage, it starts crying and you can hear it. Doesn't always give the location away, but you know to look around. Surprisingly, first time I played through this, I actually missed this one completely. There we go. I'm level 6 now. And we unlocked Primal Memories. Primal Memories actually have no bearing on the game. They're extras, I guess, if you want to call it extras. Sketches, drawings of the actual game before it was made. And actually, I get to show you, if you remember, I was talking about Dart in the first video, the original main character. We actually get to see a picture of him in one of the Primal Memories, which I will show after I finish the Coach's Mind, which will unfortunately be one more episode. I'm sorry, guys. So let's swing. Now, make sure to get the complete swing. Go all the way up. Otherwise, it's a very likely chance you'll miss. A few of my practices were like that. And you can actually follow him all the way down. This is what I was talking about. Zilch you can find through the whole map. Just doing jank. So, here's the grinding. If you're going to collect all the figments, the fastest way I've found is to work your way from left to right. It all goes to the same place. You really can't pick a wrong path. But there's figments on each one. So what I like to do is I like to get all the way down here and die. But because it's the training mind, you don't lose any mental health for dying or lives. So you can do it as often as you want. I don't advise trying to catch them all the first time because you will miss them. So just go down one side, go down the other. It takes like an extra 5 seconds. Not that big of a deal. And I actually do, I believe I'm going to collect them all, actually. Thank God I don't have to.
You're like molasses going uphill in January.
Even when I know I'm going to die, I'm still shocked that I died. Go figure. But this is the last one. I picked this middle one because this is, I guess, the main one. You stick on it, you don't do any extra jumps, nothing. You're just there. 10 more. Let's count them. Because everybody loves counting on a video game. That's not 1, I didn't count it. It's not 2, I still didn't count it. I don't know, maybe 3. 4, not possible. 5, we're gonna make it. 6, 7, 8, 9. And Zilch, you want to jump over him and collect number 10. There we go, 79 out of 79. We've collected everything we can. And we got a rank up. This is the best way to end a video. I'm done. No unplanned deaths. No more planned deaths. And we get a snot-blowing transportation mental monster behind us. That was a tongue twister. But anyway, Psy Cadets, I'm going to leave it off here. Next episode, we are going to finish the Coach's Mind. And we're going to get our next mission. You didn't see it, but I did hand quotations. Anyways, guys, this has been the Dapper Jester. Hope you enjoyed the show.